Okay, guys, I'm back again. I got everything adjusted, I think. I'm gonna rock little Miss Sarah while I talk to you guys. I don't really know what to talk about. I do know that Sandra had said that it's good to have a face to put with a name and, when you're talking to somebody. So, hi, Sandra. This is what I look like. Um, just me, nothing, special. I'm not somebody that does makeup very often. I'm not somebody that fixes my hair up a lot. It's usually back in a ponytail or, like this half bun thing. I don't know what you call it. Um, that's usually how I go places. Now, I am going to take my glasses off just because I do see that the ring light is reflecting off of them. Now I can't hardly see my phone. So, but we'll get through this. I was born in 78. I will be 47. I had to stop and think for a minute. I will be 47 May 3rd. Like I said, I have 2 children. I have a boy. He is my oldest. And then I have a girl, which is my youngest. And I always called my son my baby boy and my daughter my baby girl. And, because I told them no matter what, you will always be my baby boy and you will always be my baby girl. I will never have a boy that will be younger than you, and I will never have a girl that will be younger than my daughter. And my daughter used to hate that. She used to tell me, I wish you would have another girl so I'm not baby girl no more. Like I said earlier, I am very countrified. I was born and raised in Ada, Oklahoma. But I spent a lot of time at my grandpa's farm. He had a 200-acre dairy farm. And any time off from school or weekends, whatever, that was where I wanted to be. And most of the time, that is where I was. Let's see. I don't really know what else to talk about. I am married. My husband and I just celebrated our 13th wedding anniversary. Believe it or not, I've actually known him my whole life. My mom and his parents worked together, but growing up, there was 6 years difference in our age. So, I was too young for him at that time. And we've actually talked, he said back when we were growing up, he thought of me as the snot-nosed little brat. Because, I was always around his parents and everything. My mom and his parents, we went camping together and went to the lake together and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, he thought I was a snot-nosed little brat. And I was like, you must have been thinking of my sister because I was a little angel. My husband does do home dialysis that I help him with. We have done dialysis for a little over 6 years now. He is on the transplant list, so we are waiting for that call. Very, very excited to get that call. It's been a long 6 years. With kidney issues, comes a lot of other health things. Your body, to produce your red blood cells, to um, distribute your iron, your calcium, all that kind of stuff in the correct way is done through your kidneys. And since my husband's kidneys don't work, there has been a lot of other issues that has come along with that, that we have to try to manage. Wouldn't trade it, for the world. I'd a whole lot rather do what we do now and have my husband here with me than, of course, what the alternative is. I do believe on my channel, one of the videos is actually going through, showing what we do to do the home dialysis. Now we do also have to give a shot that is for building red blood cells, and we also have to do iron shots through his treatment, also depending on how his labs come back. So that is one of the reasons why I don't make videos super often, is in between doing treatments and doctor's appointments and everything. There's just really not a whole lot of time that is left over to be able to do videos. In my free time, it either consists of spending that with my husband, because he does also hold down a full-time job. So our time together is limited, and my free time is either spending time with him, or there's always housework to do, or grocery shopping, or just the adulting things. Sometimes I really want to trade in my adult card, because adulting sucks. I mean, it does have its good moments, don't get me wrong, but I definitely miss the carefree days of just running around on the farm and not worrying about bills, and not really worrying about a whole lot of anything other than better be in the house before dark. Those were definitely good times. That's another, Sandra was talking about how it was a very different time, growing up than what it is today. And that is definitely true. It was even, my kids are in their 20s. And so it was very different even when I was bringing up my kids. Now, thank goodness my kids did get to spend a lot of time on my grandpa's farm. It wasn't my grandpa's farm anymore. It was my uncle's. My grandpa passed away when I was 17. But they did get to experience the carefree, just running around kind of thing as far as on that farm. Because where my grandpa's farm was, everybody on that road knew me, my children, my family. And so if my kids got out of where they, further than what they should have been, or, doing things that they shouldn't have been, they knew where my kids belonged, and they knew who to come talk to as far as if they were doing things that they shouldn't. So they did get to experience that side, on the farm. Now, out away from the farm, they didn't get to have that carefree, just go outside, make sure you're home before dark kind of thing. But my grandpa's farm was in a very, very small town. Pretty much everybody in the whole town knew my family and where my children belonged and kind of what they should and shouldn't do. this town was actually actually it was in between two small towns, out in the country. And one of the towns had a convenience store, a post office, and a school. And that's it. I mean, no stoplight in this town, nothing. In the other town, there was a school, a post office, a convenience store, a grocery store, and a parts house. But still a small enough town, there wasn't any stoplights. And he pretty much lived right in the middle of the two, in between the two. So, that was nice. I definitely love small towns. And I guess that's about all I can think of to talk about right now. But that lets you get to know a little bit about me. Kind of what my life entails. And all that kind of stuff. And so I would love to hear some more about you guys on your videos. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a blessed week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me and just stopping by. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.